What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Cole. I'm a freelance cinematographer and colorist based in Atlanta, Georgia. And today we're going to be talking about how creating good work can take a lot of time. Everywhere you go on the internet, there's just all these people that are saying, oh yeah, if you want to make it on social media and if you want to do this, you need to just be pumping out content like 3 reels a day and be posting a YouTube video every day and all this. And it's like, all these people are saying this, and ultimately it's just going to burn you out. Like if you try to do that stuff where you're just pumping out content like a freaking conveyor belt, like all these people are telling you to, it's like, one, the content is probably going to be trash. Like it's not even going to be good value content. And then also you're just going to burn yourself out. So I'm bringing like another perspective, which is like, don't worry about being slow, like, and making a good piece of content. Like this could be a commercial, like a music video you're working on, whatever it is, just really try to make something amazing, something that inspires people or tells a story or something along those lines. And I want you to get away from the whole spam content era that we're in. It's like everywhere you go on the internet, it's just a bunch of like AI random videos or people just copying each other or just spamming just the most like valueless, just doom scrolling posts like you've ever seen. So what we need to do is actually bring value and bring something to the table other than just spam. When I first got a camera like 4 years ago, I pretty much was just going on Instagram and just kind of copying people and creating whatever was popular and whatever. And that helped to get better at creating videos and all that. I also heard from a lot of people online, whether that be on YouTube or Instagram, and they were always telling me like, oh man, you need to post a reel every single day, or you need to post a YouTube video every 2 days, or whatever it was. And the more I've gotten out of the whole like social media content creation hamster wheel and more towards the filmmaking, creating impactful content with a team that is something of higher production than just me yapping to an iPhone to post on social media every day. Once I've like gotten more towards that, and it's taken a long time. It's taken like several years of having a camera, making videos, making connections, and just getting better. But ultimately, I've gotten further down to where I'm creating like higher quality content that just takes more time. You're not just gonna whip out your FX3 and film some birds and make like the most crazy, impactful video ever. It's like, no. The more I've learned, it's like, you need to really like come up with a concept and a video that has like a real purpose and get with a team and really just elevate that project. And it's going to take like a long time. Like it could take weeks, months, even years to make like something really good that actually has value. When I was first learning this, I was almost rejecting it, and I was like, oh man, I'm just slow, like I need to be faster. And the more I've just been doing videos, it's almost like completely flipped, where I just am like accepting that it's going to take a long time to make something that's really good. I really learned that you're very limited to how good of a video you can make just by yourself, because you're not going to be an expert in everything. You may be good at one thing, like say you're really good at the camera or you're really good at lighting. It's like, okay, you still have to be able to like direct people, and then you'd have to be good at editing. You'd have to be good at color grading. You'd have to be good at audio. You'd have to be good at budget management. You'd have to be good. See, like the list just goes on, and there's no way that you're going to be the best at all those things. So that's when you're like quickly going to learn that you need to bring on other people to a project that specialize in a certain role in order to level up your project even more. Because when I was first starting, I really just thought like I could do everything. And I just have to get better at everything, and then I'll be able to make the best videos ever. And then it wasn't until like I want to say like a year or two ago when it really hit me like, yeah, no, that's just not not obtainable. I'm just not going to be good at all those things. I did get really good at shooting, really good at editing and color grading, audio, directing, you name it. Another one was motion graphics and VFX. That was another thing that I was also thinking that I had to be good at. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be good at all these things and also VFX and like just everything. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do everything. And I think a lot of that came from just people on social media, YouTube. And then it also came from when I was looking for full-time video jobs, because when you're working at a place like a company as the video person, they kind of expect you to do everything like that for some reason. And that's what I did for several years. So that was kind of like in my head that I needed to be amazing at all these things. And that was just not the reality at all. I really just needed to focus on like one thing or two things. So I pretty much within the past like year or two just like slashed like doing VFX and doing audio and what else, like several other things. And then it just kept narrowing down, narrowing down. And then the most recent thing that I've started to slash on bigger projects is editing, at least for like bigger projects. It's like, I realize I don't even want to do that anymore. So then all that's left is color grading and cinematography that I really enjoy, that I want to focus on. And then I'm just starting to get better and better at those two things. And then the rest, it's just like, yeah, I have that like that skill in my back pocket, but I'm not going to just be doing that all the time. So then that way I can bring on someone who's like a sound expert. Like I don't even have to worry about sound. I bring on a guy who's going to just run sound. He's going to record it perfectly. I don't even have to think about it. And then he knows how to do the sound and post-production. Same thing with like VFX and motion graphics. I'm just going to hire a person to do that who's way, way better at that. They're going to do it faster and better than I ever could. And then I don't even want to do it. So like, there you go. I can do what I enjoy. And then like editing, you can have a guy edit and you don't even have to worry about that either. So the list just goes on and you can just get all these people that are super, super good. And then you can just bring your vision to life at just a super high production quality level where you would have never been able to do that. I'm like totally getting off topic, but the whole point of this video was that making good work takes time, and doing all these different people doing all these roles to make this video, it's going to take like weeks of time. And it's not just going to be this thing you do it by yourself and you just whip out a camera and make a video in one day. That just isn't realistic. And that's what I used to think that you could do. And I just had to get better at that. People on YouTube will tell you that. And they do that, like a lot of YouTubers. They're making just YouTube videos where they post every week. And not saying that, you know, YouTube videos or YouTubers are not good or something. Like some of these guys are freaking amazing at making videos. But just for most people, that's like not the reality. I'm going to whip out a camera and make an amazing video in one day. You just need to be good at one thing and then just get with a team. And that's what I've learned just over the years. And it just takes time. Yeah, I think that wraps it up. I kind of went on like a ramble there, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it brought you some kind of value. Maybe you learned something. You're a little inspired, maybe. Yeah. Leave a like and subscribe for more. Peace out.